This is a coincidence, but I just got an email from my hometown in Danville, Illinois, that they have condemned my childhood home. And they formed a group now, to try and restore it. So anybody would like to make a donation, and there's no joke, I swear. And the house is older than I am. I lived there, during the 30s, during the Depression. And we didn't even know we were poor. We had a great childhood. What am I supposed to do? Q&A. We have chosen as the moderator for this question and answer period my beautiful wife, Arlene Bender. We've been married coming up 4 years. I lost my wife, and I saw her at a Screen Actors Guild Awards, and I thought, I've never seen such symmetry in my entire life. I went up and said, "Hi, I'm Dick." She said, "Were you in Mary Poppins?" Had a hard road to hoe. Arlene, you got the questions?
Yes.
Okay. You want to sit down or stand up? I don't mind.
You want to sit?
No? I don't care. Let's not fight for it.
Okay, I guess these have been submitted from the audience members, and then we'll have some audience participation. I probably know all the answers, so I'll help them out.
Should we listen to it?
I've heard the answers a couple of times. Okay, let's see what's a juicy one here. What was your favorite dance sequence from Mary Poppins?
Well, the hardest one, of course, was Step in Time. I mean, that took weeks of rehearsal and weeks to shoot. But the one I enjoyed the most was Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious with Julie, because it was like an old British music hall number. We thought we just said we were a couple of, I've got to tell this. We saw on television, they interviewed some prominent British actors, Judi Dench, Jeremy Irons, a whole bunch of them. And the question was, what American did the worst English accent in the history? Well, of course I won. And Judi Dench said, "I'm sorry, Dick." But actually, it wasn't a copy anyway. A little shire way up in the northern of England were some people from Ohio. No, they gave me a voice coach who was Irish, Pat O'Malley. He didn't do it any better. I was working with an entire cast of British people, and now one person said, "You ought to work on that." Okay.
I thought it made you more charming. I didn't know it. Okay, let's see. We should stay with the Mary Poppins. How hard was it to learn the one-man band instrument?
Well, it wasn't, what they did was, they made the whole thing so it was lightweight. It didn't weigh as much as it looked like. No, that was easy. That was fun. Oh, I love that.
What about that part? You pantomime? Or you pantomime the whole thing, but you made up that little bit of business?
What little bit of business? Oh, hit my face with the same. Yeah, I hit my face. Yeah, added my own little thing. The old banker. I went to Walt and just said, "I would love to play that old banker. I won't even charge you." So I went and did a makeup test and everything, and he never had the part. But I had to give him $4,000 for the Cal Arts School. Can you believe it? He was such an old shoe of a guy. I just love him.
Well, since we were talking about Walt Disney, you actually had a relationship with Walt Disney.
Oh, yeah. I like. Well, growing up, I loved Laurel and Hardy, and I admired Fred Astaire, but I worshiped Walt Disney. And that was back when there was nothing but what Mickey Mouse and Steve-O Woody. And then I watched the first of Donald Duck and everything. And then, of course, when Snow White came out, it blew me away. A full-length cartoon, and he was the first one to ever do that. I had a chance to get to know Walt. We were shooting over in the Hawaiian Islands, and he and his wife really decided to come over. Well, I could take a vacation out of it. So I had a chance every night to sit and have dinner and talk with Walt. And we both said we were children looking for our inner adults. He had, his whole philosophy was, he said children are born with a kind of an innate wisdom that somehow is washed out of their brain by the time they grow up. They know that, he was talking about somewhere with a ring, Which One Star. He said kids know there are things that exist that our five senses can't even. And now, you know, the scientists are saying there's other universes, parallel universes right next to it we don't know anything about. So the kids were right. We also said kids are born knowing how to meditate. And that's absolutely right. Did you ever just lay in the grass and watch the clouds go over and not have a thing on your mind? Kids meditate, then they lose that. What was the biblical admonishment about when you grow up, you should put aside childish things? And we both said, everybody misinterprets that. You put away the fact that you're not the center of the universe and that you have responsibility to other people. But you don't put away your imagination and your joy and your creativity. You don't put that away. And I think a lot of people lose the child in it. And Walt never did. He was he was the most favorite person I think I've ever met in my life. I love him. Okay.
You're just like Walt Disney. You embody the whole spirit of Disney, and you're just like him walking around.
She loves me.
Okay. Oh, about saving Mr. Banks. Did you have any idea how much Pale Travers did not care for you?
But until I saw the movie, I didn't know she was quite good for it. But Julie and I knew she didn't like either one of us. She didn't like me, and she didn't like Julie because she's pictured Mary Poppins as kind of a, you know, middle-aged, plump little lady. But I think the funniest line that Walt told me, after the premiere at the Chinese theater, she met him in the lobby, and she said, "Walt, the animation has to go." And Walt said, "Mary, the boat has sailed." She didn't like the animation. I had to tease at Emma. She said, "Well, Dick Van Dyke's not an icon." She said, "They made me say it. They made me say it."
I have a question about the animation of Mary Poppins.
What?
It's so crazy how this is all working together. What was your experience working with the animators for the Penguin Dance and Mary Poppins?
Oh, I worked with them. I love it because I love mine. And it was all mine. They were always there telling me where they were, how high they were, exactly where they all were. And of course we did it on green, what was it? Yellow screen. Sulfur. When you walk out of there and you'd be half blind. But the first time I saw the first pencil rendering, I flew in when they actually put those pens. Oh my God. So excited. Yeah.
About the I Love to Laugh scene. Was there anything that went wrong during the I Love to Laugh scene?
Oh, well, no, but they habitually would break for lunch and leave Julie and I out there. They would forget that we were up there. Hey, fellas! There was so much, but some of it was done in a room that was this way, and the camera was this way. So you never saw the wires, so it's incredible, because we hung up there a long time. My favorite thing to do at lunchtime was they always had those little trams going around, people visiting the lot, and I would come walking up and down and wait, and they'd stop, and I'd say, "Thank you," and I'd walk across them, and they'd go away, I'd pass them as fast as I could run.